Hi, everybody. It's Holly Million, the shaman artist, and this is the Spiritual Spa, the free weekly shamanic energy clearing, guided shamanic journey, intuitive toolkit, and more. This is your community of people who are doing their spiritual hygiene at this time on earth, getting clearer and stronger and releasing everything that is of the past that doesn't serve anything from the collective. And I am happy to say I've come up on the third anniversary of my show. There's Marie. I had to turn my head because the way my devices are, I can't see everybody, and that's Facebook. So, of course, they never show me everybody who's there. On Instagram, I could see you if you're there. I also am seeing making sure I'm going live on Instagram. Haven't didn't actually press the button. That's good. Hi, Instagram, Holly Million, the shaman artist. There's Faith. Faith is there. Oh my God. Look at this. Faith, good to have you here. If you're on YouTube, please make a comment so I know you're there. I can't see you, all of you, and Facebook, I can see sometimes if you make a comment. There's Tracy. All right, Tracy's there on Instagram. Wonderful. We've got people on all three platforms, so I can start diving right in. Holly Million, the shaman artist. This is the spiritual spa. I've been doing this for 3 years, and now we're doing it all three platforms: YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. This is the place to come if you just need a little extra help to keep yourself clear at these times of incredible shift. Positive shifts are happening, but all shifts are intense and they can be overwhelming. This is a good place to come and kind of ground yourself, repair your energy field, get some clarity. Also, to be in company with some beautiful people. All of you are so wonderful to have as friends and guests here. You contribute so much, and I'm so happy to have Faith as well here watching. Thank you. In Long Island, there's Catherine. Great to see you there, Catherine. Thank you for that bubble. I got to see you were there. Because of the way I have a setup, I can't always see you're there. Please accept my apologies. Just know that I'm so grateful to have you. And today we're going to do a little bit of clearing as a post-spring equinox house cleaning. Oh, Tracy can't hear my audio. Let's try this again. Oh, microphone is off. Let's see. Can you hear me now? You should be able to hear me now. Got to have all the equipment turned on and working. I think it should be working now. Good morning, Lisa's over there on YouTube. How cool. And then we got Sylvia. Sylvia's over here. Good to see you. Right, the way I have it set up, I can't see all the comments and everything. I have to turn my head, so it's a little awkward. Tracy, let me know if you can hear me now. I think you should be able to. Sanjan Singh, hello. Good to have you over there on YouTube. In just a few minutes, yay. Thank you, Tracy, for the feedback. That helped a lot. In just a few minutes, we're about to do the shamanic spiritual hygiene. Real quick, I was saying about the spring equinox. There's been major events up to this. We've had Mercury, which was retrograde, one of the hardest Mercury retrogrades I've ever experienced. I don't know about you, anybody else. That one was intense. And then we also have had the end of the eclipse portal. Boy, what an eclipse portal we had earlier this year, February and March. Very purging, very cleansing, but purging. And then we also have the end of the astrological year with the spring equinox. And what that means is also that we are also coming to the end, not only of that astrological year, but it's the end of a 9-year cycle. And we're starting the brand new year. So if you feel the reset happening, you are right on the money. And sometimes even with a reset, it can feel very exhausting. It's like rebirth takes a little bit of time. You don't just jump up and start running down the road. You have to prepare yourself. You have to do some healing from everything. You might even have some grief coming up, some grief from the past, what's been accomplished, what's ending. That's very normal. And I'm feeling a little bit of that myself today, a kind of a wistful feeling. So that's your energy weather report for the moment. And I'm love to have any comments if anybody has any insights about what they're experiencing, how this feels. But we're going to get ready to go into yes, a frenzy. Yes, it was a frenzy, right, Sylvie? I totally agree. But I hope it's going to come to a bit of a smoother path forward in just a moment. And we're going to get ourselves ready for that by doing some cleansing of our own. So the way this works, if you're new, if you're watching on video, is that we're going to do a release. We're going to do vow break today, and then we call in protection. Once we do the spiritual hygiene, we're also going to do a little bit of a journey if we have the time for that. And I'm also going to draw a card for us to help us with some guidance as to what's coming ahead. I've already shuffled the deck today, and this is Radley Valentine's Animal Guides Oracle deck that you have seen before. It's a really wonderful deck. I love this one so much, all animals. So I'm going to pick the card that is off the top, and this will be the guide card for today. And this is a lovely card, Ace of Water, the Dove. It says, this is the beginning of a new emotional experience for you. It may be the first blush of romantic love, the rebirth of a current relationship, or the awakening of spiritual gifts and insights. And it's so lovely. Just look at this, the dove and the fountain and rebirth. I think it's the perfect card for this new year that we're starting, astrological year, and the spring equinox. So that's our energy for the moment. And now let's get ready to go inward and do some clearing. So if you're in a comfortable place, I highly recommend lying down. Fire Dragon Photographer, welcome, good to see you. Lie down where you can be in a receptive frame of mind, and also where you can turn off your mind. And if you're, ideally, you'll be in a place where you will not be disturbed. If you don't have a bed or a couch nearby, you can just sit back in your chair, or you can sit upright with your hands on your knees, as I often do. So let's begin for this process, and I will also be giving everyone an opportunity to call in your own allies and guides. So take one big breath and begin by closing your eyes. Exhale and train your vision to the interior of your core part of your body. And as we're getting to that point together, I'm going to see what the collective field looks like that we create together. And I'm seeing already there is gold light in the center, as I hope to see. That is where the source is in each and every one of you, and all things that come from the source. All living things have this in them. Many inanimate things, rocks, stones, crystals have this as well. Things from nature have this. Man-made things usually do not have this. So when I see this, this is our life force energy. And I also am seeing a column of gold light in this field. It goes from above us and all the way through us, down through our lower part of our body and down into the earth. And I see a scintillating white light above our heads. And this is the ray of Metatron, higher self, Christ consciousness, the other upper dimensions that are going to come downward and inward when we are prepared to receive it. One more breath, and I ask Archangel Michael to please bring down the tunnel of light to receive anything we choose to release that doesn't serve us, that may be harming us, that may be weighing us down. Yes, and the tunnel is here, and I always see it as a gold tunnel that comes down from the left-hand side of my inner vision. It is fascinating, and it is always true, and there it is. I now begin by calling upon beloved divine source of all that is, the Holy Spirit, the Most High, the great mystery, the North Star, divine guidance, divine grace. Oh, look, the north nodes of destiny, the guiding light, the one. And I ask for a blessing on this work that we're all doing together. May it inform us at the highest levels. May it give us the best possible outcome for all of us involved. I call on Mother and Father in their blessed forms. I recently have been working closely with Kuan Yin, the goddess of mercy, and Mother Mary, Holy Mother. They are loving and gentle, loving divine energies, and they are with us now. I am also calling upon the Divine Father in all of his forms, and I ask the Divine Father to provide a protective container for all of us who are here, that we may be safe and protected. Beautiful. I am asking my guides to work with the guides of each and every person who's here, that they may all get the outcome that they desire in their heart and their soul, that's aligned with what's best for them. I call on angels and archangels, ascended masters and saints, the divine star beings, the higher beings, my ancestors, my mother and father, all those who have gone before me, my grandparents, aunts and uncles, my teachers. I call on my power animals, the power plants, the power crystals. I call upon all of the helping spirits to be present, to work with us, and I call on my guardian spirits. And lately I've been working with Lord Narasimha, the lion-headed god, who is my protector. I thank you for being here, all of you. And now it's your turn. I'd like you to call in anyone and anything that you hold dear, that you love, that you wish to be present with you during this process. And I'm now seeing different light. And I'm seeing a lot of shimmering in the field. I'm seeing higher light rays. I'm seeing what looks like a beautiful lilac light, a lavender colored light, a peach colored light, beautiful, gentle, healing light. And I hear the tones in both of my ears, indicating we are being held in their arms and their embrace. I ask all of the allies being called in to please join with my own team in spirit. Thank you very much. And if you're still calling in your allies, don't worry, it's plenty of time. You can keep calling until you're complete. And we're going to begin with a clearing now of anything from the last year, astrological year, calendar year. You know what I'm talking about. The old stuff that's worn out, depleted, has passed its expiration date, has gone a little sour like the carton of milk at the back of the fridge. You know what I mean. Things that are just over their lifespan, that do not need to come forward with you now. You're making room for bigger and better and more abundant things. And so there must be room made. You're going to send those things out into the light, visualize them leaving your body, mind, heart, spirit, soul. Anything that's become deflated, anything that's become desiccated, dried out like a prune, it's lost its vitality. It's time to make space. We're going to take this debris, whatever it is, psychic debris, mental debris, emotional debris, spiritual debris, yes, soul debris, things that were never really yours, that are attached to the soul, that now must go. I'm seeing a lot of what looks like dried out, crumbling, clayish soil. It's like this can't cross over the threshold of this new year, this spring equinox. It was like a razor. Everything that can go forward has crossed, but everything else that cannot, it's dense, heavy. It's not going to come with us. We need to shed it. And I see like a snake, which is shedding its skin. We're shedding all of that. And I remember once I found a complete rattlesnake skin in the grass, coiled up. The snake had left the skin and left a perfect, perfect intact skin. And you can thank all of the energies that are leaving. You can grieve if you need to, any of the energies that are leaving. You can bless the energies that are leaving. Bless you. May you transform into something new, vital, uplifted. And in the field, I'm seeing this crust. It's just sort of percolating in the field, bubbling, and they are collecting it. It's almost like watching a pot of soup bubbling. It's kind of being dissolved. It's melting. It's becoming molten. I ask that all these energies be allowed to leave. We send them into the light to be redeemed and transformed into their highest form. We call the violet ray down into this space to fill it. We call the gold ray down into the field to fill it, expand it, harmonize it, uplift it, balance it. Amen. So it is. This density is still here. Some of it, it's a lot because this is the final purge. This is everything that we have desired to be free of. So let yourself be free. Say, I banish this. Say, I release this. Say, I am free. Yes, and I see the violet ray here in the field, and it's taking over, and wave after wave of this debris is going out. I'm going to continue to work on that, and I'm going to give you all an opportunity now to say what you also want to clear. How cleansing, right? Definitely. If there's something that you know you're ready to let go of, this is the chance to do it. So I ask you to say it out loud. I ask you to say it in your own words, and I'm going to hold the space while it's happening. Wow, let the waters just cleanse us. It was a new moon in Pisces, and this is definitely the water sign. This is definitely the emotional sign, and especially cleansing of emotional pains and energies of the past. Allow yourself to cry these days if you need to. It's washing away a lot that's been trapped. And allow yourself to flow like the water. Allow yourself to shimmer in the water like a fish with the light shimmering off of your beautiful silvery scales. And allow yourself to come upwards from the depths into the surface where the sunlight is on the surface of the water. And know that there is new life. There is new life coming. It's just a transformation we're all undergoing. And I hear the tones in my right ear as we're getting extra assistance from the Ascended Masters and Saints at this time, because they all have gone through all the processes that we must go through now. They know the way, and they are helping us to find it. And it's so lovely. Thank you. We are appreciating all the assistance. The psychic surgeons are there and lifting and cleansing all the heaviest debris. It's like a very big spring cleansing, a spring cleaning for your entire being. It can be hard work, but it also can be a relief. It's a relief to go through it and come out the other side. That's what we're doing right now. So it's looking really good. I'm now going to turn it over to you. I ask you to release, I think I did that, but if you have anything further, sorry, I'm deep in a trance. If you have anything further, just continue. I'm going to take us on over now next to the vow break, VOW break. Any vows, contracts, or agreements that we may have made, consciously or unconsciously, this lifetime, maybe another lifetime, that we do not want to continue to be held to, that's holding us back, that's making us unhappy or suffer. You have the right to break those vows. And so I'm going to do some vow breaks for us all. If you like them, you can repeat them in a little while. And it goes like this. I break my vow with blaming myself or judging myself for anything I am experiencing or feeling inside. I accept it as my legitimate experience. I break my vow with worrying about other people's processes, opinions, judgments, interpretations, or anything else because I'm focused on my own inner guidance. I break my vow with delaying further pursuing my dreams, what makes my heart beat, what makes me feel joy. I'm going to pursue it today and every day. So those are the ones that came to mind. I did not give it any thought. That's what naturally came up for today. If you like those, please do repeat them, or you can say your own. And the tone in the right ear is off the charts today. We're getting extra help from the Ascended Masters and Saints. Again, I see the gold column of light is reappearing in the field. It almost looks like the tractor beam on the holodeck in the Star Trek series, and we're beaming up, so to speak. It's shimmering light in a column. I do see orange light here, which is very clearing, the orange ray. I also see a lot of red light. We are being helped to ground at this time, being grounded, connected to the earth, balanced, solid. In the body is core. It's the way forward, is to be fully embodied as your true self. I love it. And I'm watching as they have cleared away all of the debris. Sky C. Monet, welcome. Thank you. Good to have you here. Please jump right in. So they've cleared away the vow break, what needed to be cleansed, and now we're going to go on. I'm going to take us on a very short journey today. And as always, what I ask you to do before I do the guided journey is to form an intention. Think about what's in your heart. Think about what is you're needing right now. Do you have a question that you look for an answer for? Do you need some guidance? Is there someone or something you want to connect with? What is your intention? If you can't come up with a specific one, you can simply say, show me what I need to see. That's often what I say. And then we'll go inward and I'll take us on the journey and I'll bring us back. All right. If you don't have a clear intention, just say, show me what I need to see. Take a deep, deep breath and know that this is a very safe place to go. And we're going with all of our allies and guides. And as you come back to yourself, I see us in the center again with this beautiful gold light from the source. And the tone in my left ear just turned on, which is the angelic frequency. So they are with us. And we're going to go back to the cave opening where we often go on journeys. But first, a deep breath, and they open the portal on the back of our holodeck. And it opens up into a doorway, and I can see beyond the clearing. So we're all coming to the doorway to the clearing. Our guides and allies are coming with us. We are going to step over the threshold and out onto the crunchy gray gravel path that leads to the launch pad, the gathering place. In this forest, there are evergreen trees all around us, pine trees, it looks like, cypress trees, and there's a mist in a ring all around us where we can't see deep into the forest, but we know it's there. And I hear bird calls in the woods. I hear branches moving in the breeze. In the distance, I hear the snapping of a twig here and there where a small forest creature is crawling through in the plants. I see us now all gathered at this gathering place together with our allies. And now we're going to turn towards the mountain that's ahead. There's a granite rock face of the mountain, the foot of this very big mountain. We cannot see the peak, it's so huge. And it's at the end of the path, just a few steps away. And there is a doorway in this gray, striated, craggy rock face that is the size of a bus, a big arched doorway. We all can fit through with all of our allies, even the elephants and the giraffes and everything else that's coming in. Lord Ganesh, very big. All of us can still fit through. And we're now at the doorway, and the cave opening is ahead of us, and you can feel the cool air coming from inside the mountain where it is always the same temperature. Now we're going to cross the threshold, and as you step into the cave, you'll feel like you've crossed a dimensional doorway, which you have. And in this giant room, which is the size of an auditorium, there are objects, there are furnishings, pillows and chairs, couches, lots of comfortable furnishings, Persian rugs on the floor, and a very, very large fireplace on the far wall that's about as big as a movie screen, and it's got a roaring bonfire going in there. But ahead of us, we have 3 doors in the wall of the cave ahead of us. And I can see that one goes down, one goes straight, and one leads upwards. And my guides are telling us that today we are going to go straight, the straight path. And this is the path that we need to be on right now. This path will show us what we are looking for. So if we're all going, we're gathering up, and we're going to step in through the doorway into this corridor. And all of us magically fit in here. I have an owl, my power animal, the owl Crystal. She is flying ahead of us, and she sees in the dark. It's not dark in here, it's just dim. She's flying ahead, leading the way. Some of my other animals are leading the way. As we're walking in this straight path, there are objects on the walls. You may see photographs. You may recognize people in the photographs. You will see artwork. There are even what look like cave paintings on the walls. And we're going to continue to go by them. You may notice there may be symbols. As we're going on this straight path for a while, I see ahead of us a doorway of light. And we're going to be going out of that doorway. And we're getting now to the doorway, and it's much brighter here at this end of the tunnel. And I see kind of the filtered light of a cloudy day, a little bit of fog and clouds, cloud cover at a beach. And we're stepping out on a hill, a small hill, sand dune type of hill. There are scrubby beach plants growing on it. And there's a pathway that leads down the slope, gentle slope. And then to the left, it circles, and then back to a beach. And this is a huge beach. I rarely have seen a beach this large. It's wide. The sand is very pale beige, like almost white. And I see on one side there is a hill at the far end of the beach. There's another hill on the left. I don't see any buildings. I see the ocean ahead of us. It's very calm. The waves are gently coming to the shore and breaking very gently. There are objects on the beach, starfish, shells. And now that we're here, I'm going to take leave of you for just 2 minutes while you have your own journey, and then I'll call you back and we'll gather back at the doorway. Unbelievably, the 2 minutes are gone. They go so quickly, and it was a really refreshing journey today. I'm asking everyone to come gather again. If you've been speaking to somebody, take your leave, thank them, and know that you can communicate with them again if you choose. And now we're also going to, if you haven't any gifts you've received, you're going to bring them back. And we're now going to turn back towards the doorway where we came through. All of our allies and guides are with us and making sure we all are gathering together. And we're coming to the doorway. I see it ahead. And we're going into the tunnel doorway. And now we're walking down the straight corridor that we came through. You'll recognize images and symbols and objects on the walls as we go straight back. And now I see the doorway to the cave room. And we cross that corridor, that threshold of that doorway back into the cave room, which is lovely, always a beautiful place to be. And if you ever need a place to go when you are feeling unsafe or you feel off center, you can come to this cave yourself anytime. Now we're going to cross the cave room and come to the huge arched doorway that goes outdoors to the gravel path. And guides and allies are with us, crossing with us. As we step over, you'll feel a change of energy again, as though we're coming one step closer to the physical reality. And now we're crunching along on the gray gravel path. And I see yet one more doorway. That's the portal to the holodeck where we started. So you take one more inhale of this beautiful fresh pine air here in the forest. And we're all going to come over the threshold into the holodeck. And you're going to come back into your body and into your position where you started. I'm now going to ask Archangel Michael to please take away the tunnel of light. Our allies are closing the portal at the back of the holodeck. Amen. Everybody is back. We made it, and we're now going to ask Archangel Michael to please place a strong triple grid of protective energy on everyone and everything that all of us need protection for at this time. Extra dreamy energy these days because of the Pisces energy at work. I am now going to cut cords between myself and each person here. I cut cords between each person here and each other. And I now thank our beautiful allies for this incredible journey and the work you have done with us as always. We are so grateful. With that, I now dissolve the circle until we meet again. In the name of the goddess and of the God and of the divine spirit, amen. And now you can very slowly open your eyes when you are ready, and you can blink them, and you can know that you're back here, back where you started. And that was quite a journey. I would appreciate if anybody wants to make a comment, or if you want to message me directly and share anything you experienced, whether you received the guidance you were looking for. Journeying is both easy and very difficult, and you will come back feeling different, like even I do at this time after years of doing this professionally. You may feel that you need a little bit of time to reabsorb. You are changed from doing journey work. You are connecting with other dimensions. This is a very powerful practice. Fafi says, I got in touch with my inner child on the beach and my abuser was a former Nazi. Wow. Past life recall. I hope that is something that is resolving, continuing to resolve for you. There can be some intensity in revisiting the past lives, or even in the journey state, which is why I do it the way I do, very gentle, and we make sure it's safe for everyone. If there are more details you want to share, please do message me. I love hearing from everyone, And also, I have to say that I love doing this work with you, and it brings me so much joy, and I feel so much better after I've done it. So I thank you for that. And I just have a few quick announcements. This is Holly Million, the Shaman Artist, if you're just tuning in. My website is hollytheshamanartist.com. And I do this, the spiritual spa, as a free shamanic energy clearing every Saturday at 8:30 a.m. Pacific. But I also do it now Tuesdays at 5 p.m. So if that's a better time, or you know somebody that can't join us at this hour, you can share with them. I do it out of the love of my heart, and it's always free. I do have a Venmo if you want to support it, make a donation. The Venmo is over on my Facebook page. Holly-Million is my Venmo handle. Not expected, but always appreciated. I have a lot of plans that are coming together. I'm going to be doing many new things, classes. I am writing a book. I look forward to sharing everything that I have with you. Thank you for sharing all that I'm doing with your friends. I appreciate all of you so much. It's an interesting and tough time. I say interesting, but you know what I mean. Day to day, take good care of yourself. I feel it too, just so you know. Feeling the Pisces energy right now, and the aftermath of the conclusion of last year. All right, have a beautiful rest of your weekend. I love you all. Thank you so much. Bye bye.